Did someone page me?
Hey YouTubers, it's Nuke again. I am back with MSL coverage. I'm going to finish out the MSL season here, commentate on the last games of it, because we're actually almost in the semifinals of the MSL. But I'm going to cover these last games and move on to the GOM Intel Classic on Sunday. Going to be covering both at the same time for a while there. I don't think it'll be too big of a workload though. At least I hope it won't be. By the way, I'm going to spoil all the other MSL matches for you, so go watch them first. Okay, you gone? Good. Okay, the first semifinal will be between Jangbi and Cal. Cal kind of pulled a little bit of an upset, beat Stork, who was a heavy favorite to win this MSL. But at least Stork got an OSL, and I'm sure Samsung Khan is still very happy. I mean, Jangbi and FirebatHero here are doing great, and Stork has already won the OSL, so I'm sure they're on top of the world. And this first match between FirebatHero and Bisu is going to be on Medusa. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bisu looking good this season, but FirebatHero is just, he's definitely the one to stop in this MSL so far. He's been beating Protoss left and right. Up here at the 3 o'clock position in Beige, we have Bisu. He is the Protoss player. Down here at the 7 o'clock in red, we have FirebatHero. FirebatHero's just been playing so well against Protoss lately. It's kind of weird because that used to be his worst matchup was against Protoss, but he's found a lot of creative ways to kind of work around his shortcomings when it comes to TVP. He's been doing a lot of dropship work. Remember in his match against, I think it was Tempest, he did like almost a triple drop. He dropped tanks at one expansion, he dropped a single marine at a second, and he was thinking about dropping the third, but Tempest warded it off with Zealots. It's just a funny game. And I mean, he's been talking to players. I've seen him like chatting with players before games, and he's been laughing it up with them. And I don't know if people are taking him completely seriously. I mean, just because he does ridiculous ceremonies doesn't mean he's not a great player. I mean, he's becoming a better and better player all the time. It's kind of, I think he'll be the next breakout player in Pro Korean StarCraft. I mean, even if he doesn't win this MSL, it's going to be very hard for him to get past Bisu in a best of 5, believe me. But even if he doesn't make it past this, I think he's still going to show us a lot of great games in the future. By the way, he has beaten Bisu once already in this MSL, which is, I think if you would have asked me, can FirebatHero beat Bisu? Before that match, I would have said, no, of course not. But he beat Bisu, and he beat Much, his longtime rival there, finally beat Much. So, we'll see if he's able to do his same kind of awesome TVP he's been doing recently. He might actually be undefeated in TVP recently. I should really do my research before I start talking. And okay, but Bisu, Bisu's always a force to be reckoned with. You know, he's freaking Bisu. FirebatHero clearing those minerals, trying to make sure Bisu can't sneak any probes up there, which is always a smart thing to do. I'm sure Bisu will start doing the same thing soon enough. Both guys are going to scout each other first. No scouting advantage for either player. You see FirebatHero putting up his factory. We'll see if he goes for the same kind of dropship play that he's been going for recently. Looks like FirebatHero, instead of scouting at Bisu's base, is just focusing more on these minerals here, making sure that Bisu can't sneak anything by without breaking down that pyramid first. Medusa, I think it would be a very good map for a Terran to utilize some kind of siege tank drop like FirebatHero has been doing recently. Just drop behind expos, and yeah, there's a lot of ledges on this map. You see there's one right there. Bisu's going to be able to see any drop coming there, but doesn't mean he's not going to have a hard time fending it off. See FirebatHero doing some good marine micro here, running those marines back to a third marine, gonna fend off that zealot probably here in a second. An aggressive little first zealot for Bisu being warded off pretty easily by FirebatHero. There's Bisu clearing his minerals in front of that pyramid. so neither player is going to be able to sneak anything up behind the pyramid using that mineral trick. By the way, I have been trying to do that mineral trick on this map when I've been playing. It's actually harder than it looks. I've managed to do it a couple times against actual people. I've practiced against the computer, and it's always much easier to do tricks like that when there's no pressure on you. Yeah, I remember trying to do it in an observed match once. There were like 4 other people watching, and I failed like 5 times in a row, and I was so embarrassed I just left. Okay, FirebatHero has his tank out here. And quite a good size of Marines. He might be doing a timing push here of some sort. Or thinking about taking his expansion. Let's see what he does with this little troop here. It's actually a pretty good little troop for taking on what Bisu has right now. See, Bisu has some Dragoons out. Uh-oh, FirebatHero losing some Marines there. He's going to have to be careful. Maybe try to play a little bit more defensively here. See, FirebatHero losing quite a few Marines. He's not going to have much to defend. Bisu's being very aggressive, taking out that tank, taking out some Marines, more Marines, and Bisu might be able to finish it off right here. Being warded off a little bit by that tank, but taking out one tank this early on is always a big help to him.